Know that this isn't normal for Towson, and these things don't normally happen, and we do our very best to prevent these things from happening.
Now at 6, a Baltimore City man is dead and 9 others are recovering from injuries after a shooting and a fiery crash in Towson last night. Hello everybody, I'm Denise Koch. Welcome to WJZ's All Local News at 6. Baltimore County Police continuing to investigate the details surrounding this shooting. They believe it was targeted. WJZ has live team coverage tonight. Both Stefan Dingle and Tara Lynch on your corner in Towson. Tara is hearing the community's reaction to this tragedy, but first want to begin with the latest details from Baltimore County community reporter Stefan Dingle. So Stefan, what do we know right now about what happened?
Hey there, Denise. Good evening to you. What I can tell you is Chief McCullough of the Baltimore County Police tells us that all 10 people, including the man who died, were traveling in some sort of SUV before that SUV flipped over, crashed into a funeral home and caught fire before several shots started ringing out, creating a crime scene that spanned about 6 blocks.
We know that this isn't normal for Towson, and these things don't normally happen.
Baltimore County Police were called to Lock Raven Boulevard and White Oak Avenue just after 7 Tuesday night.
We have 2 victims so far, 18-year-old male shot in the leg, and a female victim, 17-year-old shot in the arm.
We do not believe this was a random act of violence.
They got 5 shot, a building on fire, and a couple left over right now. They're screaming for help.
In a crime scene that authorities say spanned 6 blocks along White Oak Avenue, a camera at Captain Car Wash captured the incident as seen on their surveillance footage. It shows the SUV racing down the street before flipping over into the nearby funeral home and catching fire before 2 or 3 people get out of another vehicle and begin shooting several rounds at the SUV that was filled with the 10 victims.
These acts are shocking and completely out of character for what happens and how we expect our communities to be safe in Baltimore County.
The same community that just 2 weeks ago on December 9th experienced the shooting death of 19-year-old Andrew Blessing, who was killed inside his Lock Raven home. So far, police say the two are not connected, but that the victims of Tuesday's shooting knew Blessing and his family. Those victims ranging in age from 14 to 26 years old. While police are not saying it's gang-related right now,
there appears to be at least some rival individuals in this case, and we're working to try to, determine exactly what's going on here.
Now, again, police identifying that 26-year-old who was killed as Charles Graham Jr. of Baltimore City. We can also tell you that of the 9 other victims, police clarifying tonight that one of them has been released from the hospital. That one victim suffering a non-gunshot wound-related injury. As for the others, all of them teenagers remain in the hospital tonight. Police will now work to talk with them to find any leads they can get to suspects in this case. If you have any information, you're asked to call police. Now, one thing that the chief did say is that things like this just don't happen in Towson. We continue